31. Ju 8 Rules provokes the Monkey King to chivalry. Pilgrim son with wisdom defeats the monster. Righteousness joined to fraternal feelings. The Dharma returning to its own nature. Docile metal and gentle wood will bear right fruit. Mind monkey and wood mother fuse with elixir source. Both ascending to the world of ultimate bliss. Both arriving at the gate of undivided truth. Sutras are the main path of self-cultivation. Buddha should unite with one's own spirit. Brothers, elder and younger, make the kinship of the three. Forms of monsters and demons match the 5 phases. Exterminate the 6-fold path. And you'll reach the great thunderclap. We were telling you about Idiot, who was caught by those monkeys. Pulling and tugging at him, they ripped open his shirt as they hauled him away. Over and over again, he muttered to himself, "Finished. I'm finished. This time, I'm going to be beaten to death." In no time at all, they reached the entrance of the cave, where the great sage was sitting again on top of the boulder. "You overstuffed coolie," he shouted. "You should have just left. Why did you abuse me?" Kneeling on the ground, 8 Rules said, "Elder brother, I did not abuse you. If I did, I would bite off this tongue. I only said that if you didn't want to go, I would go back to tell Master, and that would have been the end of it. How would I dare abuse you? How could you possibly deceive me?" asked Pilgrim. "If I pull up this left ear of mine, I can find out who's speaking up in the 33rd heaven. If I pull down this right ear of mine, I can discover how the 10 kings of hell are settling the cases with the judges. You were maligning me as you walked away, and you thought that I couldn't hear you." 8 Rules said, "Elder brother, now I know. You are something of a crook and a shakedown artist. You must have changed into some kind of creature and followed me. That's how you found out." "Little ones," cried Pilgrim, "select for me a large cane. Give him 20 strokes on his shanks as a greeting. Then give him another 20 on his back. Thereafter, let me use my iron rod to send him on his way." 8 Rules was so terrified that he kowtowed at once, saying, "Elder brother, I beg you to spare me for the sake of Master." "Oh, Master is so just and kind," said Pilgrim. "Elder brother," said 8 Rules again, "if not for the sake of Master, at least for the sake of the Bodhisattva, please forgive me." When Pilgrim heard him mention the Bodhisattva, he relented somewhat, saying, "Brother, if you put it that way, I won't hit you for the moment. But you must be honest with me and not try to deceive me. Where is that Tang monk facing an ordeal that has caused you to come and call for me?" "Elder brother," said 8 Rules, "there's no ordeal. He is truly thinking of you." "Coolie, you must love to be beaten," shouted Pilgrim. "Why are you still trying to dupe me?" Though Old Monkey's body has returned to the Water Curtain Cave, his heart follows the scripture monk. Our master faces an ordeal with each step of the way. He is fated to suffer at every place. You better tell me quickly, or you'll be whipped. When 8 Rules heard such words, he kowtowed and said, "Elder brother, I did quite clearly attempt to deceive you into going, but I had no idea how smart you were. Please spare me from a beating, and let me tell you standing up." "All right," said Pilgrim. "Rise and talk." The monkeys took away their hands, and Idiot, jumping up at once, began to look wildly left and right. Pilgrim said, "What are you doing that for?" "To see which road is wide and smooth so that I can run," said 8 Rules. "To where?" asked Pilgrim. "I'll let you have a 3 days head start, and Old Monkey still has the ability to chase you back. You'd better speak up. If you get me mad again, I won't spare you this time," 8 Rules said. "To tell you the truth, elder brother, since you left us, Sha Monk and I accompanied Master to go forward, and we arrived at a black pine forest. Master dismounted and told me to go beg for vegetarian food. Because I didn't find even a single household, after walking a great distance, I got a bit tired and napped a little in the grass. Sha Monk, I didn't realize, also left Master to try to find me. You know that Master couldn't sit still, and he took a walk by himself in the forest to enjoy the scenery. When he got out of the forest, he saw a luminescent jeweled pagoda of yellow gold, which he thought was some sort of monastery. He didn't know that there was a monster spirit beneath the pagoda, who had the name of Yellow Robe, and he was caught by the fiend. Later, when Sha Monk and I returned to look for him, we saw only the white horse and the luggage, but we didn't see Master. We searched until we went to the door of the cave, where we fought the fiend. Meanwhile, Master met a saving star inside, who happened to be the third princess of the Precious Image Kingdom, abducted some time ago by that fiend. She wrote a letter to her family and wanted Master to send it for her. That was the reason why she persuaded the monster to let Master go. When we arrived at the kingdom, we presented the letter, whereupon the king asked Master to subdue the monster. Elder brother, you should know. How could that old priest subdue any monster? It had to be the two of us again who went back to do battle, but the magic power of the fiend was tremendous, and he seized Sha Monk instead. I managed to escape by hiding in the grass. Thereafter, the monster changed himself into a handsome scholar to gain admittance into the court and imperial recognition. Master, on the other hand, was changed by him into a tiger. That evening, it was fortunate that the white dragon horse revealed himself to go search for Master. He didn't find him, but he saw the fiend drinking in the Silver Peace Palace. Changing into a palace maid, the dragon poured wine for him, did a sword dance, and was about to use that opportunity to try to kill the monster. He was wounded instead by him with a candelabrum, and it was the dragon who told me to come get you. He said that elder brother was a just and benevolent gentleman, one who would not dwell on old wrongs and would be willing to go and save Master. I beg you, elder brother, remember the truth of once a teacher, always a father, and do try to save him. You idiot, said Pilgrim. At the time of my leaving, I told you again and again that if Master were caught by a monstrous demon, you should tell him that Old Monkey was his eldest disciple. Why didn't you say so? 8 Rules thought to himself. To ask a warrior is not as effective as to provoke a warrior. Let me provoke him a bit. He said therefore. Elder brother, it would have been better had I not mentioned you. Once I said something about you, the monster became even more impudent. What do you mean? Asked Pilgrim. 8 Rules replied. I said, monster, don't you dare be insolent, and don't you dare harm my master. I still have an elder brother, who is called Pilgrim's son. His magic power is great and he is especially capable of subduing monsters. When he gets here, he'll make you die without picking a place for burial. When that fiend heard my words, he became more aroused, crying, who's this Pilgrim's son that I should be afraid of him? If he shows up, I'll skin him alive, I'll pull out his tendons, I'll debone him, and I'll devour his heart. He might be thin, this monkey, but I'll still chop him to pieces and fry him in oil. When Pilgrim heard these words, he became so enraged that he jumped up and down, madly scratching his cheeks and pulling at his ears. Who is this that dares abuse me thus? He bellowed. 8 Rules said. Elder brother, calm yourself. It's the Yellow Robe fiend who is thus abusing you. I was just giving you a rehearsal of what he said. Worthy brother, said Pilgrim. Get up. I've got to go. If that monster spirit dared abuse me so, it would be impossible for me not to subdue him. I'll go with you. When Old Monkey caused great disturbance in the Celestial Palace 500 years ago, all the divine warriors of heaven would bend their backs and bow to him when they saw him. Every one of them addressed me as the Great Sage. This fiend is truly impudent. He dares abuse me behind my back. I'll go, I'll catch him, and I'll smash him to pieces to avenge myself for being so insulted. When I've done that, I'll come back. Exactly, elder brother, said 8 Rules. You go and catch the monster first, and when you have avenged yourself, you can then decide whether you want to come back or not. Leaping down at once from the boulder, the Great Sage dashed into the cave and took off his monster garment. Tucking in his silk shirt and tightly fastening his tiger skin kilt, he walked right out of the door holding his iron rod. Startled, the various monkeys barred the way and asked, "Father Great Sage, where are you going? Isn't it better that you look after us and have fun with us for a few more years?" Pilgrim said, "Little ones, watch what you are saying. My accompaniment of the Tang monk is no private matter, for heaven and earth know that Sun Wukong is his disciple. He didn't banish me back here. He told me to come home and relax a little before joining him again. That's what this whole thing is about. You all must take good care of our property and don't fail to plant the willows and the pines in due seasons. Wait till I finish accompanying the Tang monk and taking the scriptures back to the land of the East. After that merit is achieved, I'll return to enjoy the joys of nature with you." Each monkey obeyed the instructions. The great sage then mounted the clouds with 8 rules to leave the cave and cross the great eastern ocean. When they reached the western shore, he stopped the cloudy luminosity, saying, "Brother, please stop for a moment and let me go down to the ocean to clean up my body. We are in a hurry," said 8 rules. "Why do you need to clean up your body?" Pilgrim said, "You have no idea that the few days since I went back there have caused me to pick up some monster odor.